The number one snub that it was not top 5 on the defensive grades, Fred Warner. He was number 6 at 11. So not having a bad year, but this is a guy who was all pro last year, and they're paying top dollar. And currently he's the second highest graded linebacker on the team. Maybe that's not fair, but what have you seen from Fred Warner this year?
It's tough to say.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning I was thinking he's thinking too much. He's got too much on his plate.
Yeah.
He's not reacting as fast. I'll be honest with you, and I want people to normalize this sort of answer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what I'm seeing, and I can't tell you why that he's not playing to the level of the contract. I thought it was interesting. 49er X365, JB. You know JB, right? Brent?
Yes. Of course I do. Yeah, Jesse Brooks. He went to my high school. Yeah.
Yep. So he posted a video talking about listening to what Fred Warner said about, I'm working as hard as ever. I'm just not getting the results and being frustrated by it. And he talked about, I felt that not only in football, but in life where, you know what, I want to go harder, but sometimes the things aren't the results. Fred Warner's father commented on the tweet and said, Fred is working as hard as he can. He is trying to work it out. His father believes that he's not playing up to snuff as well, too. And he said the same sort of thing, is he's working as hard as he can and he's not getting the results that's expected. So it's fair for 49er fans to say, hey, he's not playing up to snuff right now. His own father believes that. Fred has been saying it. John Lynch said it, even if I don't agree with him saying it, publicly like that, because I'm tired of, why does general managers have radio hits? I don't understand. Does any other team have a general manager that does radio hits every week? Just John Lynch, why are you talking still? Just stop talking. I get that you're good with speaking, but stop talking. I get it. Fred has said what he said. Huh?
Is he good with speaking? I mean, he doesn't see it. I mean, he's
not good with speaking now because
he doesn't seem to make the issue better.
He's feeling it because two things stuck out in that interview. When he said that stuff about Odell Beckham, that's absolutely unnecessary. You have no reason to say that at this point. No reason to say that. And then the Fred Warner thing, I feel like Fred's already iterated that over and over and over. You don't need to talk about that. But at the same time, Fred will tell you he's not playing up to snuff. His father recognizes, and it's just I don't know why. I don't know why, and I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I know.
Let's look at it. I'm here at Sys Data Hub, and last year they gave him a 51, which is off the charts. I mean, this is a place that acknowledged how great Fred Warner was. He's got an 11 this year. What are some differences? Well, in coverage, last year the completion percentage against him was 52. Now it's 62. Last year, yards per target was 4.6. Now it's 6.3. Last year he had 22 pressures. This year he has 4. So he's not making the impact he made in the past. Maybe that's because D'Amico isn't using him the way that Saleh did. I don't know.
That's one thing I'll point to. A lot more last year. They ran a little bit more man, but they still were, ran cover 3 and everything. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a scheme change. Maybe it's something where he's still getting adjusted. I, for one, thought that this would be better for him because D'Amico was a linebacker, and I thought he was just going to push everything on his plate, and you were going to see more. But obviously, it hasn't translated that way. So I guess that's what I would point to, is that it's just different schemes at this point.
Also, I would say one more thing, and I don't know if there's anything to it, but Fred Warner's evolution, the evolution of his body. When he came into the league, he was a skinny, tall linebacker his rookie year who kind of got dragged around. And then the next year, he was way bigger. And then last year, he was huge. And I could see it in training camp. This guy's totally changed his body. This year, I think he slimmed down a little bit. And he's not quite – I think he looks a little different than he did last year. I mean, last year he looked like – I don't know. Last year, he looked like a guy who you'd want to give $20 million a year to. This year just seems like a little bit more the way he looked when he was a little younger, a little slimmer. Just, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
But I will say this, and this is me taking the optimist side of it.
Yeah.
The second half of the Rams game, that looked like Fred. So maybe that's a springboard into the rest of the season.